Freida, you must have heard that after Slumdog Millionaire as well, that there's always this little bit of hesitation when people turn the spotlight on what India sees as our problems that we are dealing with in the best way we can. How do you walk that thin line between exploitation, between a focus, between a spotlight, and what some would say would be voyeuristic?
Yeah, I think Richa is very right in saying, you know, you kind of already, when you read a script and when you meet a person and you spend some time with them, I think our instincts are pretty much bang on when we already know that this person hasn't even understood it. I'll give you an example. Tabrez and I, both of us in Los Angeles, day in and day out, get these scripts that come in with Indian subject matter, right? And one particular one that I was reading, which was a comedy that came in, and it was, they wanted me to voice the girl from the call center. And this was right around Jyoti Singh's gang rape. And on the third page, the joke is that these two guys call into an Indian call center, and the girl is talking in an Indian accent, because it says over there she speaks in a sweet Indian accent. And one of the guys is talking to her, and the other guy, who's the friend, says, "Oh my God, you've only been 10 minutes on the phone with this girl from India, and you're practically gang raping her on a bus." And that was a joke on page number 3.
That's disgusting.
And I was absolutely appalled. And I called up my agency right away and said, who even screened the script to think it was okay to send it to me to voice this character? And then obviously, you know, everything went all over the place, and I wasn't going to take this, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it got really bad, and I asked for an apology, and I basically said this episode cannot even be shot. It wasn't shot.
Wow.
And I had a powerhouse female actor from Hollywood who also supported me on this and got right into it. And I think right away you can tell when someone understands how they want to represent a culture that they are, that it does not belong to them, but they want to get into it. And when someone like Tabrez, who's lived this culture, or for that matter, I will defend Slumdog Millionaire as well, because it wasn't showing something that wasn't factual. Except that it was created by a British filmmaker. So for a lot of people, it was hard to digest that it was exposing an underbelly of the country that actually does exist. So when you have someone like Tabrez or Danny, who's done his research and uses an Indian crew and brings in an Indian casting director who co-directs the film, Loveleen Tandon, to add authenticity to the film, you know that you're in safe hands.